This story was sent to me by Justice for All, and let me tell you right now, this woman's story, or at least the claims that she's making as to why she did what she did, does not add up with me at all. But this woman's name is Ivory Smith, and she's from Indianapolis, Indiana, and she is currently in jail right now for a triple shooting. 2 deaths, 1 injury. The story goes that this woman got into an argument with her boyfriend and that she claims he grabbed her by the throat, choking her. Then they say that the fight or the altercation went on into the next day, and then that's when she grabbed her gun, not her gun, but his gun, and shot him. Now, she would have had a good self-defense if this story is going the way that she claims. She would have had a good self-defense story if that was the case. But not only did she get the gun and shoot the boyfriend, killing him, but she also shot the boyfriend's nephew, killing him. The nephew was only an infant. And the third person she shot was, now the mother didn't die. They said that she's in the hospital right now being treated for her injuries. Her whole credibility was shot, no pun intended, when she shot the mother and killed the nephew, the boyfriend's nephew. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article so you can get more context. It says authorities in Indianapolis have arrested a 36-year-old woman alleging she shot her boyfriend and his infant nephew to death following an intense argument that got physical. According to a statement from Indianapolis Metro Police Department, Ivory Smith shot William Wilson, age 37, on Saturday afternoon after the two fought for several hours inside their home. Now, here's my thing. They fought for several hours like she claims. This is her booking photo. I don't see any marks on her body. I don't see any bruises. It says that he also grabbed her by her throat. I don't see any marks around her neck to say that she was abused or hit. I don't see anything on her face. Like, she looks fine. She just doesn't have any makeup on, but I don't see any bruises on her body. For them to have fought for several hours, this woman should have cuts on her face, bruises, marks, busted lips, a bleeding nose. They say grabbed her around her neck. Her neck should have like a bruising from the hand. It's nothing there. The only mark I see on her body is a tat that's right there on her chest. And you can't see it in the image, but I can. And you can't get that from physical abuse. So I question this woman's story. It says police allege that Smith shot Wilson, who ran from the room they were in. Authorities allege she then followed Wilson, believing he had entered his mother's room. She allegedly fired into the room, striking the man's mother. Okay, it wasn't the sister, it was the mother. So it was the grandmother to the boy. Striking the man's mother as well as Wilson's 3-month-old nephew, who was in the same bed. Wilson and the infant died from the shots. Wilson was found at the bottom of the staircase, according to detectives. Wilson's mother was transported to a nearby hospital where she is being treated for her wounds. Smith remains in police custody without bond. After the shooting, she allegedly called 911 and waited for police to arrive. The statement alleges she confessed to police, telling them Wilson had grabbed her by the neck as they argued Friday night. But again, I say, I don't see any bruising on her body. For them to have gotten into a physical altercation, I would have had to have seen something on her to say that she was abused. And I don't see anything there. Or maybe I need to see a full body shot to see if there's anything else. But as far as I know, there's no bruising on her neck to claim that she was grabbed by the neck. Because usually if someone strangles you, they'll string you hard enough. There will be a handprint around the neck because they're squeezing hard. They're trying to cut off your circulation. It says the next day the fight dragged on, with Smith allegedly telling cops she grabbed Wilson's gun when he became more aggressive. And see, dead people can't talk. So whose word is they going to take? They can't take his word because he's no longer here. And the fact that she shot and killed him and then shot into the bedroom where the mother was at and injuring her, and then shot the nephew who was in the bed, killing him. Her credibility and her story, whatever it may be, is done. It says Smith has been charged with murder and battery. It was unclear Monday if she had entered a plea to the charges she faces. Information about her attorney was also unavailable. Listen, this woman is pretty much going to be in for the ride of her life. And like I said, I really, really, really question her story. Like, look at her. Does it look like she was hit? Does it look like she was strangled? And because the boyfriend is now dead, the nephew is dead, the only witness is the mother, because she's still alive. But she's definitely going to go down for a double murder, a double homicide, because she killed two people. And they're not going to take it lenient on her because one of the victims was an infant. They're going to sit. I can imagine how many times she's gotten the label of child killer so far. If they don't get her on anything else, they're definitely going to get her on murdering that child. Because they do not, for the most part, they don't. A lot of court systems hate child molesters and child killers, no matter who it comes from. Well, in some cases, it really does depend on who it comes on to, because I don't have to go into that. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. But yeah, this woman right here is done. I'm calling it now. I highly doubt she's going to get any type of leniency from this. I highly doubt she's going to walk away from it. They are going to throw the book at her. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.